Okay, just as promised, I am back at the Stellantis booth looking at the Jeep Wagoneer S right here. This car is a 600 horsepower um, electric SUV. It does have a 617 pound-feet of torque, and it goes from 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds. So we're just doing a quick walk around, checking some of the details that are in here. You can see it's got the S Wagoneer right there. You've got the roof line that has that brake over the top right there, kind of giving it a bit of a slope dimensional change right there in the back. You've got this high gloss contrast with the mirrors right here. You have some of the high gloss contrast right here at the mirrors. You got your turn signals right here, your cameras. It is a really nice color red, and as always with the Jeep, with the 7-slot grille, or at least a different take on the 7-slot grille. And just like a lot of the EVs, just like Tesla and even BYD, with the light bar in the front, kind of giving that daytime running lights look. And right down here, we got the front end camera with a little cleaner right there. Looks like we have like a sensor right here for front end collision. This is a different take on the 7-slot grille. It's very interesting. And this is rolling on Falcon tires. These are Falcon ZX, I think that's how you say that? Yeah, they're Falcon tires. And I'm trying to find the sizing on this. Oh, it's a 235 50R20 right there. That's a nice size tires for this size vehicle. Let's check out the rear here. Maybe. There. All right. And that's how you open it. All right, let's check out the cargo space in here. Definitely a decent sized space of cargo. Let's see if it has anything underneath the trunk area right here. Oh, it definitely has decent sized space for some extra storage and whatnot. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Jeep Cherokee in terms of the size that's in here. Let me... Oh, and it does have a button right here. I just realized that. This button is to close it. Close the trunk. All right, let's take a look inside. I'm doing all this in one shot. All right, so this is the Jeep Wagoneer S electric SUV. Let me correct my camera there. There we go, now you guys can see. Looks like everything is all digital display here. Tire pressure. There's your infotainment system. There's your media. Comfort, so you have your AC, directional, feet, mid, your windshield, where you can sync or unsync the temperature on both sides of the passenger and the driver's side. Then if you go over here to the vehicle section, you have the auto park brake, doors unlock and lock. We got some additional apps in here. Ambient lighting. You guys can see there's a lot of ambient lighting across the entire front end right here. And it looks like I can change this ambient lighting. You guys can see it in real time. Gives you even a display up here of the dashboard, so you can actually see it change not just here but also here, and then the brightness right here. That's pretty cool. The responsiveness on this screen is not too bad. Response pretty good. You got your radio stations, your home section. You swipe over, you can see your powertrain, you can see your consumption for your battery. You got your regen, you can set it to max or minimum, and also to creep right there. Then you have all the other shortcuts for those things. So autonomy, electric vehicle, because nothing's there. Okay, controls, awesome. And it looks like, yep, you have a secondary screen right here, so you guys can see that. And this is for your seats, so screen off. You have driver's side, front. So it's a lot of redundancies between these two screens, but this is more specific to like the AC section, passenger side, or even turning off this particular screen, your ventilation. And let's look down here. We have our drivetrain right here, so you can put it into park, reverse, neutral, and drive just using this shifter right here, or put it in park right here. And then you have your different drive modes in this section right here. The textures in here are actually really, really cool. And they got this like hexagon, pattern on here, which gives it a very sporty look. And then same thing with this texture, kind of follows all the way through the dash right here. Very cool. Let's take a look at the roof real quick. It does have a roof, sunroof right there, and it does close as well. Very cool. The ambient lighting goes all the way to the side doors. And just like most electric cars, you have your opening and closing, or opening the door right in this section. Yep. Let's adjust the camera so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And then all your control systems are right here on the door, as they normally are in a Jeep product. Okay, let's get out of the car. All right, so that was the Jeep Wagoneer S, fully electric SUV from Jeep. Kind of reminds me of the Jeep Cherokee, which is really, really cool. Similar sizing. Obviously, it's an EV. It does have a little more power, a little more zip to it, a lot more screens in there for different features, which is pretty, very cool. But I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm in on that one. It does have electric features in there, but let me know what you guys think of the Jeep Wagoneer S. Let me know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video.